jumping on now to turn some cards. I've got about half an hour between my readings and thought I would get on and just share some messages, see who might like a card for today. All right, let's give these cards a shuffle. Let's start off with just a general card while we're waiting for a few more people to join us, and then we can turn cards. My readings, let's turn that down. Okay, general card for today. This is the John Holland Tarot deck, or Oracle Tarot deck, just up here in the blue box. Been working with these cards for a very long time. I find them excellent and ones I often recommend. So this is just a general card for everybody right now. If you would like me to turn a card for you, please just comment for me and I will do that. So let's have a look. All right. Drawn up here. Okay, the Firm Foundation card. Now, this is a red card because it's all to do with our base chakra, so homework, money, security. So right now, we're all looking for this, that firm foundation, mind, body, and spirit on the same page. And it's about getting all of those things really, balanced and level, because we're building our firm foundation here for our mountain. Okay, and when we build our mountain, as we get further up, it's going to be very hard to come back and fix that foundation. So take the time right now to get it right. Maybe take the time to do the study. Right now, we're just building that foundation, but you're going to build the mountain, but just getting the details right. You know, you can't build a house on a dodgy foundation. It's going to fall down. It's not going to last very long. So right now, instead of maybe taking just the quick approach, just getting it done, maybe taking a little bit more time and getting it right, and that should be helpful. It's a lovely card. Again, all around home, work, money, and security. We have a 4 here as well. A bit of an angel number there. So being protected and looked after, but looking for that strength, getting our foundation back, so then we can rebuild and move up. I like that card. I do. Yeah, nice card, right? Yes, it's definitely a good foundation to build on. Kat, would you like a card? So I was talking earlier about Mercury retrograde coming up. That's coming up on the 10th of May. I do enjoy astrology. It is one of those things that I take a little bit more seriously because things just tend to go a little bit hectic with communication and anything to do with technology, or our cars or our TVs, our phones, our emails, but also just watch sometimes people coming back from the past as well, and not necessarily in a good way. Just because they come back doesn't mean that we're meant to be with them. Why not? Yeah, why not? Good answer. Let's turn your card, Kat. Okay, spread these out. Okay. Just a bit of a general reading. I'm going to go with this one. Ooh, the Conflict and Defeat card. Now, this is a blue card because it's all about speaking our truth. And it says here that you've got this little bit of conflict at the moment because you can keep going. Maybe this is a situation you need to leave. Maybe this is a job that you need to leave. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's a habit. But it is something here that you're trying to escape, or that you're trying to move on from. And you get halfway up the stairs to that brilliant, bright light that we want to achieve and we want to get to, that eternal light. But we get halfway up and we think, you know what, this is really hard. Like most of us, we're all very human, and we go back down to this little bit of light, this candle. And of course, that candle's going to burn out very quickly, and he's going to realize that he's back at the bottom of the stairs. and he should have kept going, and he still sort of just got to that top and just finished what he wanted to achieve. And this can happen quite often in relationships or with our jobs. It's like, oh, I just want to go and look for another job. I don't want to be in this job anymore. But then the idea of finding the energy, we're all so tired and exhausted at the moment, emotionally and physically. We do our resume, we start looking, and then it's like, you know what, I'm just going to go back to where I am or what I'm doing. And that can be the same in relationships too. We look at leaving, we look at getting out of that relationship, and then we just go back because it's easier to stay. But long term, we end up back in the dark again and realizing we should have just kept going. So this isn't a card about, conflict coming in and troubles. It's a card that says, don't give up, keep going, because if you can keep going with these changes, you're going to get to that good light. The universe is trying to help you here. These little people on the side of the stairs, but it's blue because it's about really speaking your truth, and sometimes that's really hard to do, not just to others but to ourselves. What do we really want? What are we really struggling with? And that can be anything, like I said, from as little as sugar. I struggle with sugar. I'm always going back, even though I keep telling myself I'm going to move forward from it. But bigger things like jobs and work and relationships, that also can have a lot to do with that card. Oh, lovely. No worries, Kat. Thank you. Like I just mentioned, if you would like me to turn a card for you, just pop something in the comments. Just a general card, please, or maybe it's about relationships that you'd like to know about, or work and money, lots of different things. So watching out for that Mercury retrograde as well, and getting our crystals back out again. I did notice the other day that I just stepped away from them for so long during the pandemic, which we've all been through and still going through, and just getting them out again and just enjoying them and remembering why I bought them in the first place. And that's because I love them, and they've all got so many, purposes that we can use them for. So I gave them a little bit of a cleanse. You can do that under some running water, salt water. You can do it under the full moon. You can sage them, even with just intent, and then let them know what I wanted them to do. Yeah, Sugar Man gets me. I'm so addicted to it. I just love it. And I'm so convincing at telling myself how much I love sugar. I'm like, it'll be right. It's 9 a.m. If I eat sugar at 9 a.m, that's okay. I just won't eat it tonight. And then tonight there's the ice cream and the ice magic comes out and the spoon. I don't even get a bowl. I just get the whole container. And then I'm like, tomorrow I won't do that again when I'm feeling like crap and wish I hadn't. But I guess we've all faced those big times in life as well when we should have stepped away from things. And it took us a little while to do that because it was difficult and it was hard. Bit quiet this afternoon, isn't it? If you would like a general card today, please just let me know. Oh, and my other weakness, Kat, coffee. I do like a coffee, hot coffee, iced coffee, hot coffee that turned into iced coffee. It's been sitting there all day. It does keep me going. And for years and years, never had sugar in my coffee, but lately have been sneaking some in. So we started off earlier just with that general card for sort of everybody, and that was that Firm Foundation card. Kat knows the one I was talking about. But if you would like a card, please let me know. Ah, you don't have a life. Oh, I reckon you do. I reckon you do. You got this far. It's hard to get a life, but hey, it's like, people go, just go and get a life. And it's like, it's not that simple. We all have battles and things that we're facing, and everyone's got their own, fears or even, go get a life. Well, I'm sorry. It's not that I'm depressed. I'm poor. It's really hard to go get a life and you don't have any money. Yes, thanks, Kat. At least you're here. At least you're here. I see there's a couple of other people watching as well. If you would like a card, please let me know. I'm only on the YouTube today. I'm not on Facebook. So this is a new audience. It's quiet. I do like that winter's coming. Well, we kind of got autumn at the moment. It's a little bit cooler. It's been a little bit cooler these last couple of days, but it's still warm outside. I'm still not getting to keep my layers on during the day, and I look forward to being able to do that. Getting harder to get out of bed. That's how I know winter is coming. Not that we have much of a winter here in Queensland. We can't really complain. Oh, that'll be good. Get Em on. I need some good questions to come into the Ask Raven Cooper at gmail.com. Something a bit juicy that we can share with everybody. Show them how it's done. I've only got about 15 minutes. I wish I could see you guys. I wish I could not just see me. I wish I could see you as well, or hear you. That would be so much more fun. But I am going to be looking for guests to come on the show as well. Kat, you have to come on and turn some cards with me and give out some messages, and get different people in that do different things. Obviously, everything from kinesiology, maybe even, someone who is a medium, someone who maybe works with paranormal. I have people that are healers, teachers, and I look forward for that. Yeah, Kat, just got to work out the technology. Obviously not my strongest point. I'm still waiting for a candle. I've still got my little lady up here, still waiting for a candle. Like I mentioned earlier, if you would like a general card, please just pop it up in the comments and I will turn a card for you. It's been a nice day though. Had online readings today, so we've been at home. And will be fun, I reckon, online. She'll have some good questions. Oh, really? 222. See, that's kind of like right time, right place. There could be a decision to be made there, but that balance, right time, right place, trust the universe. I was going through something really big back in, about 2019. And I just wasn't sure, was I with, the right person, the right place, doing the right thing? And I just kind of threw it all up into the air and went, you know what, universe, I'm going to let you make some decisions here and take my hand off the wheel. And all I saw all the time was 222, 222 on my phone, on car registrations, walk into a waiting room or into a restaurant and it would be the table that I got would be 22 or it would be 222 or they were just everywhere, which was really unusual for me. I'm a big lover of my threes and like seeing my threes everywhere, but that's when I really got into finding out about this 222 and thought, you know what, the universe is up to something bigger and I'm just going to let this play out. And sure enough, within about 4 weeks, my whole world just turned around in so many ways and it was much better. But just having to trust that all of the things that were going on in my world were going on because there was a reason and it was the right time. And if that timing hadn't happened, I wouldn't be where I am today. So I actually enjoy seeing 222. I don't see a lot of ones except for 1111, and I don't see a lot of nines often, or triple nines, which is all about completion and moving forward and kind of the ending and then the new beginning with the 000. So they're always numbers that I find quite interesting. And 555. 555 isn't one that I see very often. How are we going? Well, I was hoping to see a few more people on here. I did just kind of jump on. I didn't put up any post earlier to let anyone know that I was going to be here, just having a cup of coffee, and thought, why not jump on? Kat, I'm your number one fan. You're always here for me. Gonna have to send you some merchandise or something if I ever get any. But yes, I'm going to be jumping on hopefully every day, every couple of days during the day. I want to try doing some morning ones as well, and they might be on both Facebook and on YouTube. It's just getting people to jump over to here, putting up some videos too. Going to do some talks about chakras, some talks about crystals, obviously, some magical herbalism, all that kind of stuff. Some life stuff because that's handy. I want to start talking about quotes that I love and quotes that everyone else loves. Quotes are one of my favorite things. So I always love reading them and being inspired, or someone bringing me one and going, oh, what do you think of this one? And stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to really expanding all of this so everybody can start contributing to it. And that's what, I want people to get used to with the Ask Raven Cooper is, I don't care if you send me a quote and I can talk about it the following week. It's just about sharing. Sharing is caring. All right. Well, this was just a quick hello, and no one else is jumping on it right now to turn some cards. And unfortunately, I have that school run to go and do. I love going and picking up my kids. Just don't much love getting in the car to go and do it. Not too many years of it left now, though, so that's okay. Thanks, Kat, for saying g'day and letting me turn a card for you. You have a good rest of your day, and I will talk to you all very soon. Watch this space. I'm going to be jumping online quite often through Twitch and YouTube. So subscribe so you know when I come on live and I can turn cards for you. Or you can send me questions, like I said, to AskRavenCooper at gmail.com. Those answers will be on a Tuesday evening at 7:30, and that's on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch as well. Have a great